Every time it be giving me issues, man. Okay, they say we live now. Hopefully we ain't having no issues. All right, it say we live. What that? What that? It's check it. It say it's live now. What that? Check it. Cause it said it ended for some reason. Okay. Y'all come on in, man. Having technical difficulties. I tell you, man. They don't want this they don't want me to put this free information out here, man. It's wilding. I couldn't see myself. I got a notification saying that it ended. Anyway, we're gonna shake that off. Welcome everybody for thank you for tuning in. Do me a favor, share this out with all your friends right now. Hit the little plane at the bottom, whatever it is, the little paper airplane, however you share it out with all your friends right now, man. Do that for me. We got to get this free information to as many people as possible. I want to get it to as many people as possible, so just share. We gonna I'm gonna wait for y'all. I'm gonna wait for y'all to share. Are you sharing? Draco, I see you in the building. Draco, I know you sharing. Share. Everybody share it with as many people as you can right now, because like I say, I want as many people possible to get this free information, man. Tim, why you give it out for free? Cause I want everybody to get to this bag in the stock market. They lied to us for so long. They put the woolly cloth over our eyes, made us think that it wasn't possible, made us think that we got to be super educated, made us think we got to be super rich, made us think we just can't do it, made us think we got to work until we 75, 80 years old, broke down. They made us believe all this stuff for all these years. So I want as many people as possible to learn this stuff. That's why I come on here and do this for free every single week. So y'all share this out. All right, now that I done said that, y'all know what to do, man. If you do anything, put it in the chat. Put your information in the chat. Each one, teach one. Y'all check each other out, man. I'm go ahead and switch over to my slides, and we gonna jump into it, man. I don't wanna keep y'all too long. Now, today may go a little bit longer than normal. I normally try to keep it at 30 minutes. Today may go a little bit longer because I got a few more slides, and I wanna speak to my people, man. Speak to my people who working 9 to 5. Oh, let me get my thumbnail. What kind of thumbnail I'm gonna do this week? Should I sit back like this here? This the thumbnail. This the thumbnail. Should I sit up on them? Hit them with the thumbnail. Gotta get my thumbnail, man. Let's get the thumbnail. That's my thumbnail. Let's get into it, man. So, tips for the 9 to 5 trader, right? Who am I talking to, right? I'm talking to everybody that's still working. Now, dig this now, right? Everybody that's in the stock market don't want to leave their job, right? So I'm talking to the people who don't want to leave their job, and I'm talking to the people who want to leave their job and just retire, whether it be early or not. And I'm talking to the people who want to leave their current job to do something else that takes less time, whatever. I'm talking to the people who work 9 to 5, whether you want to leave your job or not. I'm talking to you. But y'all know what I got to do first. Disclaimer. Let me blow it up for you. Y'all know it by now. Say it with me, man. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. Do your own research. That's why we doing these, so you can do your own research. Investing involves considerable risk, and you should always always consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Now that we got the disclaimer out the way, let's get to it, man. Now, y'all put in the chat, what's the first type of trader identity that people think about when you talk about trading? What's the first type of trader do you think about? An investor, a swing trader, or a day trader? Y'all type in the chat what you think. Right? What you think? Type in the chat. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show y'all what I get all the time. What's the first one y'all think? What y'all think? Which one y'all think? Huh? This the one right here. That's the one that everybody think about. That's the one everybody think about every time I talk about it. First thing everybody think about is a day trader. Why? I don't know. I don't know why it's the first thing everybody think about, a day trader, right? But it's all kind of people that's in the stock market, right? You got investors, right? What are investors? Investors, they buy shares of a company, right? There you go. Day trade. That's the first thing people think about. Uncle Stan say investors, right? Who that? They say scassi scalpers. Boss ladies say scalpers, right? Yeah, it's the bow tie for you. It's the bow tie for you. Yeah, scalpers, investors, right? So what investors do? Investors buy shares of a company and they hold them shares for long term. Hold them forever. If long as the company following their thesis, they hold them forever. That's why I put 10 to 30 years, right? Day traders, they focus on the fundamental. We ain't gonna get into like the trader identity. Y'all dig my slide? Y'all like my slide? Look at my fancy. My slide's getting fancy now, right? And then you got swing traders, right? And then you got day traders. You got it's like different trader identities for people who work a 9 to 5. Now, the people that work a 9 to 5, the first one people usually think about is the day trader. But you're really, unless you work at nighttime, you're not going to be able to be an effective day trader. So you don't even really want to try to be a day trader if you're still working at your job. Like I say, unless you work at night, because the time of the day to be a day trader is from 9:30 in the morning to 4 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Standard Time, right? So don't worry about that. Boom. We're going to talk about the courtship, investing courtship. That's how I'm going to break it down. I'm breaking down the investment courtship. I put a little bit of thought into this one today, y'all. Dig it, right? So the investing courtship, y'all looking at this right here and be like, Tim, your pyramid upside down. You see how the couple holding their hand? I called it the investment courtship. I put some thought into this slide deck today. Okay, Tim, your pyramid upside down. Nah, my pyramid ain't upside down. Your pyramid might be upside down because you think about it the wrong way. Okay, the bottom of the pyramid, right, which is the bottom of my pyramid, which is the top of everybody else's pyramid, the bottom of mine is at the bottom. It's small. Why is it small? It's because that's the area where I think about if you got a 9 to 5, this is where you need to start out. This way, and this is my own personal opinion, this way you need to start out if you're trying to do it. Why? Because it's like you got to learn how to balance. If you flip that pyramid over, it's easy to balance on that big. Look how big this the investing, the platform of the investing is. Look how big that is, right? It's easy to get that, like it's easy to be able to balance on something that wide, right? But when you first start and you new to this, you don't really know anything about the market. You're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be wobbly like a toddler. Shout out the cousin Zay. He got a beautiful little daughter, but when she get up and walk, she don't walk as good as we walk because you're gonna be wobbling. You got to learn how to balance that thing out. You got to learn how to balance your emotions. You got to learn how to balance the greed of wanting to overdo stuff. So you got to learn how to balance. It's gonna be hard to, you know what I'm saying, stand that pyramid up on that little point like that right there. So you need to learn how to balance everything in life. You got to learn how to balance everything in life so that pyramid will be able to stand. So when you down here learning how to swing these options, you want to control your emotions. You want to control your desires. You want to make sure your household in order and in balance, because everything trading is 90% mental. You want your mental state to be all perfectly balanced so that your pyramid stand up. So when you start moving up, it's like you worked on that foundation hard. You worked hard to be able to balance it on that little small point like that when you move up to swinging shares, right? And then when you move up to investing. Now, the reason why I call it the courtship, you say, Tim, why you call it the investing courtship? Because down here when you swinging options, you on your Chris Brown. These girls ain't loyal, or these boys ain't loyal. If you're a female, you on your Chris Brown. They ain't loyal. You know what I'm saying? When you go to swinging shares, it's like you getting to know them a little bit better. These the ones you a little bit more serious about. But you might have a fling here and there. But these you're starting to get a little bit more serious about it, right? But then when you get up there to the investing, oh man, you done found something serious. This going in the real portfolio. This in the portfolio, baby. This gonna stay there forever as long as it align with your trading strategy. You feel me? And also, monetarily wise, when you first start out, you ain't got that much money. You just got a little bit of money to start with, but swinging these options gonna help you grow that liquidity. As you get more money, you can buy more shares to swing. You can swing them shares, and as you go on up to investing, that's when you're making the good money. So now you investing more money, and you buying these shares, and your money growing, because over time, investing long term beat out all of this short term trading. That's that. You know what I'm saying? It's more profitable. You can make a lot of money short term trading, but investing is more profitable for the long term. So that's why we starting here on swinging options, then we moving up to swinging shares, then we looking at investing. But here's the gag: once you learn how to balance everything, you can do them all three at the same time. Boy, look at here. That boy talking today. That's why he kept the bow tie on, man. That man preaching today. Dig this here. Swinging options. You check it out. You see that though? You see what we got here? We got two little kids on the playground, man. Them kids ain't serious about each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if they like each other, they ain't worried. They ain't trying to get committed. These ain't loyal. That's what Chris Brown say. You ain't trying to get attached to nobody while you swinging these options, man. This is what you gonna do when you swing an option. Why you swinging the options? Because you swinging the options to try to build your liquidity. This is just Tim Rogers' personal opinion. Swinging options is one of the best ways to build your liquidity faster. But you ain't gonna just build it to blow it, right? You gonna build it to invest. You building it to invest. So, okay, Tim, I hear you. I'm building. That's why I'm here for y'all, man. I'm giving y'all some easy examples, right? I'm giving y'all some easy examples here on this slide. So if you're looking to you want to do anywhere from 1 to 6 month swings while you still sitting. And don't worry, once I go through the slides, we're gonna pull up the trading view, and we're gonna look at it from a technical angle too, right? So if you want to be looking at doing 1 to 6 month swings to build a liquidity. And like, here's my favorite. Somebody put in the chat if y'all can see my my mouse on the, just somebody put a 1 in the chat if you can see my mouse on the screen. So 1 to 6 month swings, and here's some good candidates for people who, you know what I'm saying, still got a 9 to 5, the SPY or the S&P 500, right? The S&P 500, you want to be looking at doing 1 to 3 month swings on there. Why you want to do 1 to 3 month swings or 1 to 6 month swings? Because you're working at your job. You don't want to have to be sitting up there worrying about looking at it every single day. You don't want to sit there and be like, oh man, how my position doing? And you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to put your money to work for you and not have to constantly be worrying and checking on it, right? So XLK, I love tech. So XLK, that's another one. that's good for doing 1 to 3 month swings. And while these good for doing, and QQQ, that's an alternative to XLK. That's another tech that tracks the NASDAQ, the QQQ. That's another one for a 1 to 3 month swing. And why are these good for 1 to 3 month swings? Because the way they move. When I say the way they move, the amount that it moves price wise, the asset moves price wise, they're good for 1 to 3 month swings to help you build your liquidity. If you into healthcare, you got XLV, you could trade that. But my personal opinion is, if you're doing XLV, you want to try to get that for a 3 to 6 month swing, because it don't move as fast as the SPY or XLK or QQQ. You want to give it more time for your money to grow. If you like finance, XLF, you want to do like 3 to 6 months. XLF, you really want to be closer to the 6 month side, because it moves a lot slower. So I'm just giving y'all some rough examples. You don't have to take this as the gospel, but I'm telling you like this right here. SPY, XLK, and QQQ will get you to the glory land. But I ain't no financial advisor, I ain't no fiduciary. Okay, do 1 to 2 year leaps instead of a savings account. Why, Tim? Once you get your number, if y'all was here last week, I think it was, or whenever it was, when I did the thing about the walkaway plan, once you get your number, like how much money you need in your nest egg, your emergency cash, whatever you want to find out, once you get that number, don't put another cent in your savings account. Put your money into 1 to 2 year leaps instead of putting it into a savings account. You put your money in your 1 to 2 year leap. Like a savings account is going to give you like 0.002% on your money. And then your leaps, if you get a leap on SPY, if you get a leap on XLK, you get a leap on QQQ, you get a leap on XLY, you're going to get the returns you're going. I'm going to put it to you like this. I got an XLK leap this year in January, right? I bought an XLK leap in January. It hit 100% in August. I shaved. I left runners on. Those runners that I got on right now, when market closed Friday, was at 168%. It was at 100. So I already made 100%. Over 100% on the ones that I shaved, and then the runners that I got left on there. Now it's pure profit that's on there now, and that pure profit is at 168% as of Friday, and I got until January 2023 to take it off. But I got money that's sitting in a savings account that's only getting 0.00, like I think it's 30.25% on the money that I got sitting in there. So which one makes sense to you? Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. All right, and then when you start investing your money, cut the pie into quarters. I was gonna say break the brick down into quarters, but I ain't want to be seeming like I'm infringing on Wall Street Trapper. But my Lauderdale people know what I'm talking about when I say break the brick down into quarters. But cut the pie into quarters. What you mean, Tim? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? If you got, I'm gonna do something for easy math sake. For easy math sake, if you got $800, easy math. I'm trying to get easy math. If you got $800, put $200 in a 3 month position, $200 in a 6 month position, $200 in a 1 year position, $200 in a 2 year position. That all $800 is invested and it's broke down into quarters. And then once you put them into them positions, right? Like the 3 month position, the money gonna move a lot faster than the 2 year position. So when it's time to take that 3 month off, boom, you take it off and you put it into another 3 month position, right? When it's time to take it off again, then it's gonna be time to take off that 6 month position also. See what I'm saying? So then you put on another 3 month, you put on another 6 month, and when you start getting close to that year, when it's time to take that year off, then you're gonna be putting that year into another 2 year position. And while you putting on another 2 year position, then you're gonna be getting another 3 month, another 6 month. You see what I'm saying? Another And then that 2 year gonna be at the 1 year mark now. So you just gonna be like rolling forward, but breaking the pie down to 4 quarters. It's gonna help you grow your money faster. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna help you grow your money faster. And then once you get your money rolling to the point that you want, then guess what you're gonna start doing with them with a nice chunk of those profits. Guess what you're gonna start doing with a nice chunk of those profits? You're gonna start investing them. That's why I was telling you can do them all at the same time. You gonna once your money start growing, instead of just continuously making bigger and bigger and bigger option positions, you start investing them profits. You know what I'm saying? Invest in them profits. And then now we're going to talk about swing trading. You see this couple right here? They done growed up a little bit. They look like they like each other a little bit. But you know what? They still might be dating other people. You know what I'm saying? But they getting a little bit more serious. You see what I'm saying? They get a little bit more serious. So we're going to be talking about swinging shares. When you swinging shares, what you going to do when you swinging shares? A lot of times swinging shares, it might be trend based. You know what I'm saying? It might be a trend-based thing. What you mean, Tim, a trend-based? It's like you may catch a asset, you know a little bit more about this asset, and you know, or it can be every now and then you can if you can catch a lick on one of them little meme stocks, you know what I'm saying, and you want to buy a couple shares, and when it run up and swing, I don't advise mess with meme stocks. I don't do it, but you can swing. That's why I say every now and then you might have a little fling during the second phase of the pyramid. You see what I'm saying? You know I'm a little bit better, but when it's like you might ride the trend up. Okay, it's trending to the upside. So you may ride that trend, and then when that trend is out, you sell them shares. You don't plan on keeping it in your portfolio forever. It's like you just riding the trend to make the money off it, because with options, the money gonna grow fat exponential, because it's like everything is times 100. But with the shares, if it move $1, you only get $1 for every share that you own. So you're gonna need a little bit more money to make more money when you're swinging shares. That's why I say if you start out with swinging the options, it's gonna help you grow your liquidity. Whereas now, before, when you first start, you may only have enough money to buy 2 shares. If it moved $5, you only made $10. But when you start swinging them options, you may have enough money to buy 100 shares. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you can make your money a little bit. You can make a little bit more money by swinging the shares second. You know what I'm saying? You hold the asset as long as you need to hit your profit target. Unlike selling options, it's got a hard cutoff date where you got to close it. It don't matter if it went against you, your thesis took a little bit longer to play out than you thought, you still got to close that option at a hard date. That's why you want to give yourself time with the 1 to 3 month swings, the 6 month swings, all of that. You want to give yourself time for your thesis to play out in case it don't go the direction you want it to go immediately. When you holding shares, you swinging shares, you can hold them until your thesis play out. You don't have to sell it until you sell it. If you just choose to sell it at a loss, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Or you may you know what I'm saying, you may want to take a strategic loss so you can put that capital to work somewhere else, right? And another thing about swinging shares, these are possible long-term investment candidates. These are companies you know a little bit better, and you may be thinking about, hey, I'm going to put these into my long-term portfolio. These some long-term candidates. You know what I'm saying? Possible long-term candidates. Now let's move over to the last one before I pull up my trading view and get into showing on a technical thing. Right? Oh no, I got one more slide after this. I'm sorry. Now check out this couple here. You feel me? This me and my sweetie in about 30 more years. You feel me? They serious about each other. You heard me? They serious about each other. It ain't no side piece. Ain't no side piece Betty or no Stan. Ain't no Stan or nothing. You feel me? They serious about each other, right? Right? What's the investing? These are your top solid companies or ETFs, as they say in France, the creme de la creme. Or as they say in Alabama, the cream de la cream. You feel me? This the top solid stocks that you put in your investment portfolio. This or ETFs. These the stocks and ETFs that you put in your portfolio, right? And you holding these until it don't fit your investment plan no more, right? You gonna hold these till they do. Like, long as this company fits your investment plan, they gonna be in your portfolio. Even after you die and pass this on to your kids, they gonna be in there long as it's fitting your investment plan. You know what I'm saying? And when you long-term investing, don't try to reinvent the wheel. What you mean, Tim? Don't try to like just, you know, always look for the unicorn or always look for the home run. Do what the smart money doing. Follow the smart money. Yeah, do your research, because you can find a unicorn. I'm tell you like this, just follow whatever Uncle Charles say. if you see Charles Coney, on Instagram, just follow whatever he say. But anyway, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to always look for the next best thing. Just follow the smart money, but still do your due diligence and look for the next emerging thing. The next emerging thing that you always want to look for that, but don't try to reinvent the wheel. Follow the smart money, man. That's gonna help you out. Last slide before I shout out my family and pull up trade station entries. Let's talk about entries. You know what I'm saying? This brother from the you see how he going through the door? You know what I'm saying? He going through the door, he's making his entry. Let's talk about entries, right? When you looking at swinging options, right? When you looking at swinging options, and let me know if I buffer, cause it look crazy over here. When you looking at swinging options, right? You want to try to get your entry on like the 1 to 3 month swings. You want to get them on like slight pullbacks. You know what I'm saying? When you get a slight pullback anywhere from 2 to 4%, that's when you want to be trying to get in on your 1 to 3 month swings, right? And when you see it's going back to retest support or resistance. And notice I said retest support or resistance, because the good, say again? Okay. I say retest support and resistance because the good thing about swinging options, you can play the market both ways. You can play the market up and down, right? You can play it up and down. That's why I say retest support or resistance, right? When you swinging shares and then longer option swings like 1 year and 2 year out, you want to get it on on strong pullbacks and corrections. Meaning you want to get it when you pull back anywhere from just say 5 to 12%. Anything above 10% is a correction. From 5 to 10%, that's just a strong pullback. So you want to get, when you swinging shares or doing your longer term leaps, like a year to 2 years, you want to get them at like a strong pullback or correction. And then if you were like an EMA trader or SMA trader, when it touch or break like around your 50 EMA, if you trade in ETFs, 100 EMA, if you trade in like stocks, that'd be a good entry to be looking at. But know your asset, check your asset and see how your asset reacts to the EMAs. Investing, when it comes to investing, you can invest many different ways. You can dollar cost average in. What that means, you put a certain amount of money into buying shares every month or every week, however you decide to do it, no matter if it's going up or down. You can dollar cost average into investing. You ain't worrying about trying to time the market. You just putting your money in because you believe in these assets and you holding them forever anyway. You want to do it on corrections. When you got like a 10% or more pullback on a thing, you want to put a little bit more money into buying shares. If you dollar cost average in and you buy 1 to 2 shares every month, when it give you a correction, you might want to try to get as many shares as you can afford when it give you a correction. If it touch or break the EMA or the SMA, you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to put in as much as you can afford. Now, if you got an asset that's hanging around the 200 EMA all the time, then that might not be going according to your plan no more. you just want one that's going to be riding high when it pull back that deep and get to that 200-day SMA or EMA or give you that 10% correction. Then what they a lot of people say load the boat. That's when you want to load the boat, when it get to that above that correction and or touch that 200 EMA, right? So let me shout out my people, man. Y'all know I got to do it. And like I say, this one probably going to be a little bit long. We already at 30 minutes already. It's going to be a little bit longer today because I had a lot to say, man. I'm talking to my people because I've been there. And like I say, everybody don't want to quit their job. But like, You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to know about this. Even if you don't want to leave your job, you need to know about this, man. Stocks to Freedom. My little sister, Kiki Williams, at Stock Queenie on Instagram. Stocks to Freedom. If you need a mentor, this is one of the greatest mentors I know. My homie P Dub. P Dub Consulting on Instagram. He's another great mentor. He's in Stocks to Freedom. Awesome futures trader. The Stock Baby. Yeah, I know I ain't got their names on here, but I ain't got that much room on my slide. The Stock Baby. He's in Stocks to Freedom. An amazing trader, an amazing mentor. Stocks to Freedom. This is not sponsored by Stocks to Freedom. I'm a part of Stocks to Freedom, full disclosure. You know what I'm saying? I pay my monthly membership like everybody else, but I love the community, and it's a great place to be. You need a family if you're going to be investing. The Come Up series. The Come Up series. All of us are Come Up cousins. Mark and Jolene go live on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Come Up series. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. They putting out great information for the free 99. The world famous Bond Bullets. My little brother Jason Sweetie. At Jada Trade on Instagram. Awesome futures trader. This is the man that unlocked it into my mind and gave me the confidence to go ahead and follow through with me and my wife's retirement plan, because I knew that I could have a way to provide for my family. First Gen Wealth Building, the cousin Zay, at Stock Zay on Instagram. That's another great community. If you want to be a part of a great community, Stock Zay. This man is amazing when it comes to fundamentals. Go to he giving out so much free game on his Instagram page. It's like, man, it's amazing. Learn with Lex. This young lady right here is amazing. I can't say enough about her. She's amazing. Learn with Lex on Instagram. Great with fundamentals. Break down so many companies. She can give you information. She be like, what ticker y'all want to know about? You put company, and she break these company down on her Instagram page. Learn with Lex. Go get at her. Finance on Fleek. Big Drake, go in the building. Finance on Fleek. Amazing consultant. Get with her. She can get your mind right when it comes to getting your finances in order. The world famous Charles Coney, Uncle Charles, affectionately known as Uncle Charles. This man right here is an amazing consultant. Get at this man if you want to learn how to get your financial plan in order, and you want to, you know what I'm saying, like get your roadmap laid out. Get at this man. He can get you on the right path. And then if you feel like you already started your journey and you really don't need that part of it, just pay attention to what this man say. This man be posting stuff on his Instagram. Pay attention to what he putting on his Instagram. I don't know this last brother personally, but Big Trap, Wall Street Trapper. I relate to this young man because I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, man. First time I heard this man speak, I'm like, this man sound like me. It's like he break it down in a way that I can understand. Everywhere, every city got a ghetto, and this brother out here doing great and wonderful things and showing people that, you know, it's a way to change and make a difference in your family's life in this stock market, man. Follow those people. Get at all those people. So with that right there, let me I'm gonna pull up Trading View real quick, and I'm gonna go through talking about like making your entries based off of the stuff I was saying on the slide, man. Let me move over here to desktop. Desktop, not that desktop, man. I want the other desktop. Hold up, y'all. I got to switch to my other monitor. That's the monitor I want. Boom. Okay, so let's pull up Trading View real quick. Trading View. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go on Trading View, right? Oh, man, my tape fell. Oh, no, it's still on there. I thought my tape fell off. Okay, so let me try to make this a little bit bigger for y'all so y'all can see this here. Right, so y'all can see this here. I want the counters to be, because it be looking like little ants. I want y'all to be able to see this here. Okay, this is the SPY, right? We're looking at the SPY. And just looking at this, you see this mean run up that we just did. These are daily candles. What does that mean, Tim? Every candle that you see on this screen, this red one, that red one, that red one, this green one, this little, every one of these represents one day in time. That's what I mean when I say it's daily candles, right? So as a person that work a 9 to 5, right? You're looking at where this has come. This has run up, run up, run up. We sitting at all-time highs right now. Tim, how do you know that? Because if I shrink this down, there's nothing above this candle right here. All the other candles are down lower. You know what I'm saying? No matter, let me reset the screen. I reset the screen. No matter how small I shrink this up, there's nothing higher than this level right here. So we at all-time highs right now for the S&P, right? We at all-time highs. So right now, it ain't no good time to be trying to get into a swing for the S&P, right? So if you're trying to get into an option swing, a 1 to 3 month option swing on the S&P, what did I say on the slide? You want to look at when it give you anywhere from a 1 to 4% pullback. Okay, Tim, so how do I do that? You come to tradingview.com and you come over here. Y'all probably can't see it. Let me drop this real quick, bring it into the screen. Right over here on the side right here, move this out the way. Right over here in the toolbar, if you click over there, it drops this thing out and it's something called an info line. If you click on info line, right, boom, once you put on info line, you can come up here and say, okay, this is where it is, right? I'm gonna go from the high, because usually when they talk about pullbacks, they talking about from the high, right? So I'm gonna go to the high, and then if you click one and then you pull down, y'all probably can't read that box because it's real small. But if let's just say I pull down for, let's go to this level right here, because I'm thinking it may come to that level and bounce back up. Why you say that, Tim? Because it came up and some sellers stepped in and pushed it down before it went back up. So that'll be the first place I'm looking at that is going to give me some issues, right? So if that right there, that says it's 2.16% of a pullback. So if the SPY, and let's see, right there at 2.16, that's like $460.11, right? So I want to front run that a little bit. So I say if the SPY come down to $462, I'm gonna set an alert in my trading app and say if the SPY comes down to $462, send me an alert so I can know it's time for me to try to buy my 1 to 3 month swing, because it's giving me a 2% pullback, right? So when you swinging shares, it's real easy to place your order, right? If you swinging shares, when your alert go off, you can already have what they call a OSO order, or order sends order, if your platform allows that, where it'll buy however many shares you say at $462, right? And it'll send a stop loss order, and if your platform allow it, it'll send a profit target order. That is a OSO, order sends order, right? It'll send all, if you set it up like that, it'll do all that for you automatically, so you can have your order put in and you can just be going to work doing your thing. And when SPY drop down to $462, it'll place your order for you and put in your stop loss and your target if your platform allows OSO orders. But if your platform don't allow OSO orders, you can still put in an order. All you gotta do is set it to good to cancel, and it's gonna put you into the trade. If you're swinging, it's gonna put you into the trade at $462, and you ain't even got to watch it. You just going to work doing about your, and you set how many shares you want to buy, right? And then once you get your alert that it pick you up, if your platform don't allow order send orders, OSO orders, once you get picked up, then you just have to go in and set your target order and set your stop loss or whatever you want to do after it pick you up. Now, when it comes to buying options, it's a little bit more tricky because it's based off the premiums of the options and not the price of the asset, right? So that's where you come into going into your trading platform, and you're once you get your alert set for, okay, it hit this price. Okay, I'm team at the money. Let's put up SPY. I'm team at the money. What that mean, Tim? Team at the money means when it get to 400, let's see what the SPY trading at right now. All right, the SPY right now, I typed the wrong thing. SPY. Okay, the SPY right now is trading at $467.79, right? For all intents purposes, we saying that $467 is our 2% pullback. We just gonna do this so I can show you what at the money mean, right? So I want a 3-month swing. What's this? November, December, January, February, right? They got February. If they didn't have February, I would just go to March. All right. So at the money, boom, right here at the money, it's going for, let's just say, 14.25 right now. So it's like 14.25 for at the money swing. And the reason why I like to do at the money is because I don't have to worry about if the asset is going to get there. The asset is already there. And then again, well, before I say that, you never want to ask a stock to do something that it hasn't already done yet, right? So it was up here at this price, it pulled back to this price. So I'm saying I'm buying it for this price where it pulled back to, in anticipation of it going back up. So I'm not asking it to do something it hasn't done already, because it's already hit this price and it's just going back up. It's just retesting this price. Now, if I'm buying it out of the money, right? If I'm buying it out of the money, and so we're not going to ask it to do anything it hasn't done. So if it pulls back to 460, right? And then I would say get it, the highest it ever went was 470. Go in the middle, 465. Get a 465, because you don't want to ask it to do something it hasn't done already. Get a 465, and so but we at all-time highs, so we just gonna go. Let's say if the highest it went was let's say the highest it went was like, we had all-time highs, but out the money, it's like I don't want to confuse nobody. Out the money just mean it hasn't got there yet. So 469 is at the money. That's what it's doing right now. It's 14.25 for the same expiration. 475, which is $5 away, it's 1080. So it's less money for the out the money. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you think it can move $10, then it's 880 for the $10 strike. But you'll never want to try to ask it to do more than you know it's capable of doing by where it's been already. So the further out of the money you go, the less it's going to cost, but the more risk you're adding to it, the further out you go. That's why I like to go at the money, because it's less risk, because I'm not asking the stock or the ETF to do something that it hasn't done already. All right. Hope, did I confuse anybody on that? If I confuse somebody, say you confuse me, Tim, and let me know. Now let me find one. Let me pull up one that's already in a pullback. Visa. I'm pulling up Visa, right? Visa is below this area right here where I'm moving around, this thick orange line. That's the 200 EMA on Visa. Visa is well below the 200 EMA, right? This was like, this ain't the all-time high, but this was like the last high, right? So let's go from there, from this right here, boom, from there all the way down to the lowest low that it made. Visa pulled back 12.83%, right? So if you was a long-term investor in Visa, that's your more than 10% pullback right there. You a believer in Visa, you would have been trying to buy as many shares as you can afford to put into your long-term portfolio. If you was a swing trader of Visa, swinging shares, you would have been buying shares to swing on Visa. If you trading options on Visa, you would have been buying calls to go back to the upside on Visa for 1 to 3 months, 6 months, however much you want to do. See, that's your pullback. That's the pullback I'm talking about. You got to this actually was a correction. This actually broke a EMA, the 200 EMA. This was a good example to show for everything that I was saying. You came down, you broke your EMA, you had a 12% correction, and now it's going back to the upside. And let's talk about not asking the stock to do something that it hasn't done. right? The 200 EMA for Visa is sitting at $223, right? So if you're a swing trader of Visa, you buy your swing, you buy your let's say you got in at you was waiting for your confirmation. You didn't want to buy down here when it was at 208. You needed your confirmation. Let's say you bought in right up here at this candle. It opened at what did it open at? It opened at 212. It's 211.95. So it opened at 212, and let's say you bought in at 213. You bought your shares at $213, and then you say, okay, I want to sell because I think the 200-day gonna act as a little bit of resistance the first time it touched it. So I want to sell, and the EMA is sitting at $223. So you say I'm buying it at 213. I want $10. I'm gonna sell it at 223. I want to make $10 per share. I'm gonna shave some at 223 so that if it do bounce back down, I at least take some profit. I'm not asking it to do something that it hasn't done already, because it was above the 200 EMA at one point in time and it broke. And then looking back at Visa, you see that it doesn't live below the 200. It comes down, tests it, and it stays above the 200. So you saying I want to get back at least to the 200. So you're not asking it to do something that it hasn't done. If you decide you want to swing options on Visa, you get you a 6 month to a year swing on Visa, and then you may get a strike price for $220, right? You get a strike price for $220. So when Visa starts to approach your strike, once you hit that 220, boom, you can shave off and leave the rest of them as runners, because your target in actuality is at least getting back to this high, this old previous high right here. That's the play. That's your final target in actuality, looking at this chart right here. But you're not asking the stock to do something that is not done already. You're not coming way up here and saying I'm gonna get a 260 strike because the previous high before the one that it just fell from was only at 252. So you don't want to go out there and get a 260 strike because you asking too much of that stock. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask it to do anything it hasn't done already. I don't know, man. I've been on here for, how long I've been on here? I've been on here for 48 minutes, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there and see if anybody got any questions, man. Hopefully I ain't confused nobody. Hopefully I ain't confused nobody. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna switch back over to camera only. Y'all let me know if y'all got any questions, man. And if it's your first time here, put the questions in the chat. Don't put them in the questions box, because I can't see the questions box on this third party software that I'm using. Did I confuse anybody? What you say, Lex? Not long enough? Did I confuse anybody? Y'all got any questions? Buy on discount, sell at premium. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out P-Dub in the building. P-Dub Consulting is in the building. This was good. Thanks. I appreciate that. Shanisha, did I say your name right? I appreciate that. Any questions, baby? Okay. What's up, Tracy? Coming in. For everybody just tuning in, this will be saved. We at Q&A now. We at Q&A. Any questions? Any questions? Yeah, I know my sister say she always confused. Okay, okay, somebody, what's the profit percentage on your swings? Oh, that's Neville. Good question, Neville. Everybody, profit percentage is going to be different. It's all about the risk to reward that individual person looking at. When you first start out swinging options, don't try to swing for the fences. Set your profit target to 30%, 15%, 30%. Start getting consistent gains, and once you consistently hitting 15%, consistently hitting 30%, move your profit target to 50%. Once you get consistent at hitting 50%, and you know, okay, this asset can get me 50. If I got a 3-month swing and it's hitting 50% in a week, then you be like, okay, I can stretch it out to 100% on my target. So it depends on the asset. It depends on your risk to reward. Yeah, it depends on the play too, Lex. Appreciate that.
I love music. Say thank you. Tracy say I'm late. Can't wait for the replay.
Yeah. What's up, Trey? If y'all into juicing, Tracy, is what is it? Tracy Lee 215. She just came in. Tracy, put your stuff in the chat. If y'all into juicing stuff like that, hey, one of the best in the business right there. She up north somewhere, Philly or something like that. But link up with her. Link up with her. I'm pretty sure she can help you out.
Lex say not long enough, Tim.
It ain't long enough, Lex. I'm sorry, Lex. We've been on here almost an hour.
Buy the discount, sell at a premium.
Yep.
So I don't see many questions.
Yeah, I ain't seeing no questions, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate. Hey, look here, man. I do want y'all to do a favor for me, man. Um, Especially if you in S2F. If you in S2F, I posted a link for my son video in the God Bless Off Topic session. Go in there and look at my son video. Support my son, man. He a student athlete. He a honor roll student. Hey, man, go support my son video. You know what I'm saying? He could be out there doing anything in the world, but he a 14-year-old kid. He keep his nose clean. And hey, go go support my son video, man. On how many people on here? Hey, if my son videos don't pop up by 100 views on everything I love, I won't do another Tim's Tidbit. If my son video don't pop up to at least 100 views, I ain't doing now another Tim's Tidbit. I'm gonna go look at what his views is. And I'm gonna look at his views. Right, y'all gonna look at it with me together. Let me go to desktop.
You can't do that because then he won't get the views. They won't watch it.
I'm gonna look at.
Post and then go look at it.
Hey, look here. Go. I gotta show them what to go look for. If you in S2F, I post a link. But if you're not in S2F, go to YouTube and go to, matter of fact, I'm gonna put a link to it in my Instagram page. So go to my Instagram page and look at the link. If my son video don't go up 100 views, I ain't doing now another Tim's Tidbit. Now another Tim's Tidbit. I love. Hey, I'm for the culture. I'm for the culture. Hey, man. I'm about to go, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. On the real, man, share this. And them just jokes. I ain't gonna stop doing Tim's Tidbits. Them just jokes. Share this with as many people as you can. Cause seriously, I really want all our people to understand. And it's not about leaving your job. It's a lot of people that love their job. A lot of people that love their job and people don't want to leave their job. The stock market is just another income stream. Take the time to learn this stuff. Go through the videos I do. Go through the videos Lex do. Go through the videos Zay do. Go through the videos Kiki do. Go through the videos that Mark and Jolene do. These are all free videos. Take advantage of it, man. The only thing that's stopping you is your lack of execution. It don't take a lot of money. Everybody say, how much money I need to start? However much money you got. Start putting your money in your brokerage account. I did original 7 videos. If you don't have a brokerage account, you happen to not have a brokerage account, I did 7 original Tim Tidbit videos, and the first one was how to set up a brokerage account. I use Ally, but you can use whatever you want. It's free information out here to help all of us, right? Go through these videos, execute, man. Once you get before you even get your number, while you still at your job, start putting money in your brokerage account so that when an asset does pull back, you have money on deck to execute. Even if you only put $25 a pay period in there, start putting $25 a pay period in your brokerage account so that you'll start to grow the cash, and then you can start buying these shares. You can start swinging these options. You don't have to swing options. I just choose to swing option because it helps build the liquidity faster. But just start putting your money in your brokerage account and start buying these shares, start building your portfolio, and that might be a good class to do on portfolio diversification. But I don't know, man. I love y'all to death, man. I'm about to get out of here. Y'all know I get in my feelings. I done got old. I get in my feelings, just go to talking. Them 25s add up, I'm telling you. Somebody appreciate that, P Dub. P Dub put the link. I put the link to the video in the chat. I appreciate that, man. You can't copy it? Oh, you can't click? Oh, won't let you click on it?
Unless I'm not doing it right.
Oh, yeah, she said won't let you click on it, but I'll still have the link. If it won't let you click on it, I'll put the link in the somebody said I need to learn futures so I can start double digit option. To be real, you don't even need to start futures to get double digit option contracts. If you start swinging these, if you do 1 to 3 month swings on SPY and QQQ, you will start double digit option contract before you know it, man. Futures is a nice way to make money, but it's a nice way to lose money too. So who that is? Keep it going, Tone. Trust me, man. If you do 1 3 month swings on SPY, QQQ, XLK, if you get in on those pullbacks, SPY gets to the glory land. SPY, QQQ, it gets to the glory land. I'm telling you. Yeah, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. Right? And then think about the pyramid. Remember when I said you want to learn how to balance everything in your life before you start moving up in this? You want to learn how to make that balance on that little point before you start moving up? Once you get all that balance and everything straight, then you'll be ready to try to mess with them futures. So baby steps. Baby steps. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm Tim Rogers. This has been another episode of Tim Tidbit. I'm going to post another thing about what y'all want to talk about. Man, vote. When I ask y'all what y'all want to talk about, vote. Anyway, man, I'm gone. Yep.